Recently, NFTs have taken the spotlight throughout the internet. Potentially some of your favorite creators and brands have released NFTs of their own. Some people are for it and others against it. Despite their popularity, the general public is unaware of exactly what they are and the environmental and ethical impacts they pose. NFT stands for non-fungible tokens, which are original, unique digital collectibles which have taken over the world in the past few years. They hold a unique string of code stored on a digital ledger known as a blockchain, and their value fluctuates based on their demand. Supporters of NFTs believe them to be the key to decentralization of government-backed currency, as well as have alternate functions outside of flipping, such as invitations to exclusive clubs or uses of memberships or coupons. The fact that they allow ownership of unique items with proof recorded on a blockchain allows added security and prevents modification. While NFTs sound okay on paper, they fall flat when observing the environmental impacts of them. Because the majority of NFT transactions are sanctioned through the Ethereum network, they use and incentivize practices called crypto mining, which uses high amounts of electricity to create new coins and are awarded with various cryptocurrencies. The electricity produced from this crypto mining rivals that of total energy consumption of entire countries. For example, the energy per year used by Bitcoin is higher than Argentina's, or more than the consumption of Google, Apple, Facebook, and Microsoft combined. Crypto mining is a process that will exponentially become more deadly to the environment. This is due to the fact that crypto mining is a competitive process, and those who indulge in it will be forced to continually upgrade their resources and give them advantages against other crypto miners. Therefore, this will require more energy, which increases CO2 emissions. The Ethereum network that NFTs are based on has produced, in total, 96,200,000 tons of carbon dioxide. NFTs, while only forming a percentage of these emissions, are still alarmingly high. After conducting tests of over 18,000 NFTs, the average NFT has the same carbon footprint and electricity exhaustion of around 1 month of the average household. Let that sink in. There are more than 30 million total NFTs on OpenSea, the largest NFT trading platform, as of February 2022. There are probably even more than this number scattered throughout different platforms. And each one of them exhausts one average monthly household of electricity. In short, cryptocurrencies and by proxy NFTs use absurd amount of inefficient energy to convert it into personal wealth. The blockchain that NFTs are established on is also incredibly inefficient, and even if you were able to cut out the middleman, cryptocurrencies, NFTs would still create astronomical amounts of CO2 that harms the environment and wastes valuable electricity. The ethics of quite a few individuals who participated in the trading and selling of NFTs are shaky, to say the least. A relatively popular trend among these people are selling NFTs that leech off the popularity of famous deceased people. A current example of this is Etika Punks, which features the now deceased content creator Etika and is purely for the scammer's personal gain. None of the profits raised by defiling his image online go to his family, relatives, or close friends of Etika. An even more famous example is the recently deceased Stan Lee, and how on his would-be 99th birthday, Disney decided to use his Twitter account to promote NFTs of Stan Lee, purely for Disney's profit. Another example of this, while less famous, is an artist by the name of Ching Han. Ching was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in 2019 and was given around a year to live. Briefly before the diagnosis, she experienced a lot of growth as an artist, gaining around 20,000 followers on Twitter. After her diagnosis, her art changed to feature darker themes, and in doing so, she gained a massive following, around 2.5 million followers on Instagram. Around a year after she passed away, some NFT thieves stole her art and sold it as NFTs for hundreds of dollars without crediting the artist. The issues with these accounts is that they defile and effectively leech off of the popularity of people who are dead. And the medium they used to do so, NFTs, also is against the interests of the deceased people. As well, NFT platforms take no measures to discourage art thievery, and therefore people can mint and effectively steal fake artwork and make profits from them. A different example of NFT owners' questionable ethicality is the CryptoLand fiasco, in which a company, CryptoLand, was established with the goal of pooling all their funds to a select few NFT owners and purchasing a private island for them to live on. The issue, however, comes from their sussy tweets. Another issue that some NFT owners indulge in is workarounds for taxes, which is pretty much just tax fraud. NFTs are supposed to be considered property and therefore should be taxed under federal gains and losses, yet some individuals have discovered ways to exempt taxes from their NFTs, and in doing so, commit tax fraud. Recently, I was in a car with my father, a crypto bro. He tried to explain to me how the government is stealing from us, that's what taxes are, while driving on a road owned by the federal government and who lives under defense by the United States military. Despite the current state of NFTs, some people in the NFT community are advocating for change and pushing for either Ethereum to support better methods of crypto mining or switch to alternative platforms to sell and trade NFTs. These new platforms take time to build, but can prove highly efficient for the future of NFTs. I, however, do not believe that this change will be possible to make, and that the greed of man will prevent any further innovations to be made, and that shifting from Ethereum to a different currency will be fought with stubborn individuals and those who are unwilling to change. The future of NFTs and our planet are in the hands of these individuals, and that's terrifying.